Welcome to this intermezzo. I'm so delighted to be with you here, so many of you, because we have people from all over Vilvoorde, but also from Brussels, from Antwerp, in fact, from all over Belgium. And now that we went online, we even have people from all over Europe, and even further than that, from all over the world. Yes, because, well, I haven't checked the ticket, so I don't know exactly which country you live in or which country you identify yourself with. But I'm pretty sure that if you live like in the US or in Africa or in Europe, you feel disconnected, you feel shattered, you feel scattered around. And I want you to rejoice. I want you to rejoice because here at TEDxVilvoorde, we are creating communities. My name is Alex C. It is a pleasure to host this intermezzo and to share some magic with you. And you know, magic and the future have a lot in common, so don't go anywhere, because one thing for sure is that magic, like the future, holds many surprises. And you know, as magicians, we like to make dreams come true. And even if we do that only with illusions and only on stage, that has inspired a lot of people in the past, and that will definitely inspire a lot of people in the future. So even if the illusion disappears with a snap of the finger, so please, with me, snap your fingers. Yes, snap, snap, snap. Even if you make the illusion vanish, the emotion that you felt, the one that will make you act, will be still there. And you will use it for creating your future. Now, speaking of action, you've watched a set of great talks, and I think it is time to take care of your body. So in front of your screen, please stand up. Yes, do stand up in front of your screen and stretch a little bit. You know, do some move. Relax your shoulders, your fingers, your jaw. Shake a little bit your hands. And now that you are doing that, put one of your hands in front of you, palm up. And do like me. Turn your hand, palm down. Then up, then down. And up, and down. And notice that with this single everyday move that seems so simple, this little everyday move, you can rest your arm now, is made able thanks to a piece of natural engineering that is called the wrist. Without the wrist, it would be impossible to turn our hand up or down. Or would it? You know, magicians have a way to tell us not so fast when thinking that something is not possible. Keep standing up and put one of your hands in front of yourself, palm up. And do exactly the same move that I do. Lift, and notice the wrist didn't turn. Then down in front, no turn, and forward, still no turn. Up, down in front, and forward. My friend, you just turn your hand upside down without using your wrist. You made the impossible come true, but I know what you're thinking. Let's do that again. So put your hand palm up in front of you, and this time a little bit faster. Up, down in front, forward, up, down in front, forward. You did it again. Now let's go for the advanced level. Put both of your hands in front of you, palm up, and follow my lead. Lift, down in front, forward, up, down in front, forward. You just turn your hands, both of your hands, palm down without using the wrist. That is the impossible. You definitely are magicians, and this will be useful for you in the future. Now, I don't know about you, but some people see the future as a game. And sometimes it's important to acknowledge that the game might be flawed. So let me share with you a story that happened to me in that fair city of Las Vegas. So I was walking the street in Las Vegas, and I saw a group of people playing a game. And in that game, there was a red card that was called the money card, and the goal of the game was to find the money card. Of course, if there is only one card, it is easy to find it, so that's why we use black cards that are called the distractor cards. And shuffling the cards like this, well, it is easy to find the card, but if I start shuffling the card that way, it is a bit more difficult to say, what is this card? Well, if you thought it was the queen, good job. But in Vegas, the game is played with 3 cards, hence the name 3-card Monty. 2 distractor cards, 1 money card. And I remember when I was in Vegas, the guy quickly saw that I was French. And he said, Frenchie, come, I have a special game for you. It involves 3 cards and a money card. And the only thing that you have to do is to find the money card. You bet some money. If you find the money card, you can win big. So Frenchie, where is the queen? I said, well, the queen is on the table. Frenchie, you will have to pay closer attention to what I do. So Frenchie, once again, where is the queen? But the queen is face down in your hand. Frenchie, you have to pay closer attention to the moves I do. But maybe it is the first time you are playing that game. So let me get rid of the queen, and let's focus just on those 2 distractor cards. Frenchie, where is the queen now? I said, well, the queen, it is in your pocket. Frenchie, I'm really sorry to hear you say that, because otherwise it will be really difficult for you. But one more time, Frenchie, where is the queen? And it is at that moment that I understood that I could never win that game. That it was not a game, it was a trick, and it was a con, and the con man had complete control of the game, and he was using extra cards. He was using extra cards and was able to switch the cards so fast that he had a complete control over the game. The only way for me to win would be for him to let me win. And at that time, I could definitely win big. And you know, it is that day that I understood that you should never play cards with a stranger. We are now reaching the end of our break, of our intermezzo. And maybe you have one question in mind. At least that is the question that I get asked the most after my shows, whether in corporates or in front of families. How do you become a magician? And I think the answer is really important for your future. So to become a magician, it is easy. You have books, you have teachers, and you have schools. And I studied most of my time at the McBride Magic and Mystery School in Las Vegas. And I still remember my first day. I knocked on the door opened, and it was the dean then who opened the door, Eugene Berger. Well, if you didn't know Eugene looked like a real wizard, like Albus Dumbledore in Harry Potter. He had small round glasses, a big white beard, and a deep, dark voice. You want to learn magic, Alex? Let me show you the ropes. Here, I have 3 ropes. And as you can see, those are strong, robust ropes. And Alex, those 3 ropes represent the 3 fundamentals of every magician. First, you have patience. And although this rope is small, you will need infinite patience. Then you have practice, and you will have to practice every day. And finally, there is imagination, what every magician needs in infinite quantity. Eugene then asked me a strange question. Alex, in your opinion, which of those 3 fundamentals is the most important one? Patience, practice, or imagination? I don't know about you, but when Eugene asked me that question, I didn't really know what to answer. And before I start answering that question, Eugene did a magic gesture. He smiled, and he told me, Alex, although those ropes seem of unequal size, in the eyes of the wise, all those fundamentals are equally important. Patience, practice, and imagination are all fundamental in the art of transformation. And before Eugene gave me back the ropes, he touched them to his magic beard. And I was left with a little bit of patience, a bit more practice, and a lot of imagination. And it is this day that I learned that magic is not about illusions. Magic is up and foremost a philosophy and another way to look at the world. And if you think deeply about those three fundamentals, these are the three fundamentals for any skill that you will need to build for your future.